Black fatigue. This video might make you uncomfortable, but it needs to be made. There's a growing sentiment, most recently, of individuals who are proclaiming they do have black fatigue. And you don't have to be a non-black person to have black fatigue. What does that phrase actually mean? Essentially, black fatigue is a growing weariness of the actions of the quote-unquote black community. But it goes deeper than that, because we are in 2025 now, and we are being judged based on the content of our character and not the color of our skin. But the interesting part is, the lie that's been sold to the black community in particular is that the color of our skin dictates the content of our character. That's why in the black community, sometimes you'll hear people say, oh, you are acting white, when they're talking to someone like myself who doesn't act the way most people would expect a conventional black person to act. In their minds, there is a correct way to act black. And the people in your ethnic group who fulfill those very negative stereotypes, those are the ones who are going to essentially drag down the collective whole. And that's why there's individuals who are black who do and can have black fatigue, because they see how damaging it is to see the worst of us attract all this negative attention that then unfortunately gets ascribed to the entire race all too often. But what's unfortunate is here in 2025, now we have to contend with the fact that there's people who are so sick and tired of seeing those negative aspects, those negative individuals in the black community attracting all this attention. That's what is spurring this black fatigue. I think it's something that needs to be talked about.
I like the fact how this man did the video and then he had to go back inside a little bit, then it got sunny, he did it again. Hey, y'all, gravity, ain't they above ground, live it. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your Monday. I know this video right here is not exactly a perfect way to start out the week. You black conservatives that talk like Mr. Damani Felder here, let me holler at y'all. Y'all got to stop watching The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air on Max. I know the early seasons were hilarious. I know. You ain't never seen nothing like that before. I get it. This acting white thing, that trope's been done. We've already shown how smart black people are and how we're some of the smartest people on the planet. That doesn't work anymore. But this black fatigue thing, I want more of this. I'm gonna tell you why I want more of this. Because maybe it'll finally spur y'all to stop talking about us and leave us alone. If you think we're that destructive, why are you talking about us? Let us destroy ourselves. You can show up with your microphones after in the aftermath. I'm just saying. Y'all could just do that. You're wasting your time and your energy. You could be next to your families, grilling and doing the things that you do instead of worrying about what black people are doing and then doing dumbass videos like this. I didn't even realize he still had more.
Aspects, those negative individuals in the black community attracting all this attention, that's what is spurring this black fatigue. I think it's something that needs to be talked about.
No, it doesn't. Y'all want to talk about it because it's the hot thing to talk about right now. You want to grift money. That's why you're talking about it.
We turn inward and address the issues in our own communities, I fear that this is only going to continue and get worse.
Which influencer farm pays you to say this stupid shit?
And that's exactly what the powers that be want. They want to have us against each other instead of us against those who are really pulling the strings in the background.
Who is that, sir? Come on, you might as well just go for the jugular. Just say it. Because I love how I want to show y'all the hypocrisy again, family. Because it would have been better for him to do this video, and before he do that, update his profile. I want y'all to understand something. They tell on themselves all the time. See right here? Identity politics is dead. So why are you doing a video about black fatigue? That is an identifier. Black. Black, that's an identifier. You said identity politics are dead. But you tried to be black by say is. You tried to do ebonics. You and a growing number of others are the new face of truth for the black community. Boy, you be getting roped in with these trolls, boy, and these nobodies. Look at this. A supposed Navy soldier is going to tell you you are the new face of the black community. Who the is he? I'll go take his picture of the black community. Don't nobody know who this man is. How is he the face of truth for the black community? Okay, Damani. All right. We'll do it for you. Since we've got it. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Okay, let me look. I'm kind of curious. Yeah. I was curious. Yeah. Uh-huh. Right. You bought a house. Great. Yeah. I'm sure you're going to tell me she's black, right? Yeah. Okay. Right. This character is one of these Negroes who claim they black conservative, but they bending over and kissing white ass. Look, is it black fatigue or nigger fatigue? Because this piece of crap couldn't even have the gall to say it. But he says his pronouns are F and U, but he can't say the hard word. Huh. And then look, the second one, like a Negro in the house. Oh, boy. Somebody called him a jive turkey. Get some. Oh, my God. Now watch coon fatigue take off. And then they're going to get in their feelings. Oh, Damani, you don't get it. And then he think he's so cool with these glasses on. Sir, it wasn't even that bright outside when you started the video. They just come out of nowhere. What did I say to y'all during the election cycle? If MAGA wins, they don't want to hear about black folks no more. Hey, Damani, let me help you. All you're doing is attracting racist trolls, but you want to talk about content of character. Should now I question your character because of who you attract? Because again, we're going through this thread, right? We're just going to go through it quick because it's not a lot. It's only like 1,500 comments. We're not going to go through all of them. The way X is set up, top accounts would be at the top of this, right? I don't see none of them. I don't see them. Where are the Charlie Kirks? Where are the Candace Owens is? Hell, where is even Tatum Tots? Where are they? Where are these supposed black conservatives that agree with what you say? Why are they not on here putting your message on? In this United Republic of America, because this is not a democracy, where are these soldiers? You know, the ones that spent 8 years promoting the MAGA message because they griff. Where are they? Nobody. None of them. Candace been tweeting, so we're going to be nice because yesterday was Mother's Day. Her baby exit must be feeling better because she was tweeting. Why didn't she see this and say, Damani, you're great? She could have started a whole thread, but I know you would have probably got low-key mad that she stole your thunder. But okay, where's she at? I'm looking. Now, shout out to Benny Blanco. He's not one of them, but shout out to him. The old black culture. The old black culture, that culture's still here. Look, he getting nothing but white accounts. Look at this. Where are these big accounts? Where are they? Where's Ben Shapiro? Where's Rob Smith? He not even there. And we're going to get to him in a second. Where is he? I don't see him. But you want to talk about some black fatigue. You did this for white people. Huh, look at this. In spite of Joe Biden's economy and Klaus Schwab's desire for us to own nothing, my girlfriend and I closed on our first home today. Let me help you, Negro. Posts like these I hate because I don't want people knowing where people live. Your girlfriend. But as a conservative, you're supposed to hold up the ideals of a family. You're not even upholding what they perpetuate out here. A girlfriend, not even a fiance, a girlfriend. Interesting. But okay. I'm still looking for these big accounts. Look, he even got groypers in here. You got the fraudsters in here. I don't see no big creatives. Where are these creatives? Where is the 16 thing at? Where is he? And then they put up this dumbass picture. This picture always pisses me off. The only thing the establishment truly fears, this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. All right. I'm still looking. And then this is another, look, they putting up Pastor Manning. Because he's a voice of the black community, right? All right. Oh, they're never self-aware. Listen, you just like the pancake critter. They only like you because you do videos like this and crash out. But that's okay. That's all right. You did this for white acceptance. We understand. Another person who did something for white acceptance is old Rob Smith. You know, the one who ran into Abby Phillipps' bosom to tell her how a bunch of low testosterone white kids called him bad words. And then he was going to leave MAGA and went back in 2 weeks. He gave his 2-week notice to MAGA and then said, I want to come back. I couldn't find nothing out there. Because his first live stream, they cooked him. Well, it was a pre-record, but they cooked him. They were waiting for him to push premiere. Let's see what he said, because he talked about black fatigue too, because it's the thing that these influencer farms are telling them in text messages and DMs to go outside and talk about it for $50 to $125 a post. But you can't do it multiple times a day. You have to do it twice a day, 8-hour intervals. I'm just saying. But go ahead.
Black fatigue is real. Everybody is tired of black people, but it's two specific types of black people that everyone is tired of. Number one.
I wonder what he's going to say. Maybe he watched The Fresh Prince on Max too. Maybe he found the Chris Rock stand-up. Maybe he found it. Let's see.
Everybody is tired of loud, ghetto, and ratchet, and violent, and mean, and angry all the time.
Where the hell do you find these at? I didn't realize that black people, because according to him, this is like 50%. I didn't know, where is he finding these half black people in the community? Where is he finding them that they're all that? Where is this? But continue. I cut him off. My bad.
Everybody is tired of them. Nobody wants to deal with them. Even other black people do not want to deal with these people.
We actually do deal with them. We want them to ascend, which is why we put effort to hope they ascend. But that's okay. You thinking about black flight. I get it. Go ahead.
You know when you see them in public. You know when they're going to give you attitude at the CVS.
Attitude at the CVS, because white people have never given you attitude at the CVS. Did we not see a video years ago, family, of a Hispanic woman pushing a black woman in Walgreens or CVS, and a black woman had to put the paws on her? Did we not see that? But okay, all right.
Everybody knows it and they want to avoid it. The second group of black people that everybody is tired of is this sort of like fake black bougie intelligentsia who kind of...
Nigga, what do you think you are? I love how the last three adjectives is what describes him perfectly. And he has no self-awareness that he just dissed himself. But we're going to let him say it again because maybe he'll figure it out.
And they want to avoid it. The second group of black people that everybody is tired of.
Who's paying his bills? His white husband.
Is this sort of like fake black bougie intelligentsia?
I was wrong. It was 4 adjectives. Fake black bougie intelligentsia. Continue.
Who kind of like walks around telling everybody how they're supposed to think or speak or act when it comes.
Nigga, didn't you just do a video last week of doing that? Did we not literally see a video of him last week doing this? Doing what he just said? Did we not do that? All right.
Comes to anything black. These are the most privileged black people in the world. These people have built enormous platforms and have so much money, and yet they are still perpetual victims all the time.
So the second group is the alleged higher up black, the hub. They get the money and they still act like victims. Robert, did you not do that months ago? You have a big platform and you still acted like a victim, did you not? Maybe we missed it, family. Maybe that live stream we did where we played his back and forth with Abby Phillip, that didn't happen. That was just like, it's like Shazam with Sinbad. It never happened. It's the Mandela effect. We thought we saw it, but it never happened. That man was so close to being in her bosom, he could have started sucking on her areola. He wanted her to come over and rub his hair. Rob Smith, question, my nigga. What happened to the waves? Because your waves was on point during that Abby Phillip interview. Where are the waves, my nigga? Remember, white folk and them, they don't like the nappy hair look. Your hair kind of nappy. I see some of them strands. They trying to pop out, son. You might have to go down. Pause. You might have to go down to your local barbershop. Pause. And let them touch you up. I'm just saying. Pause. You might like that too much. Yeah, you might have to get the powder on the hairline. I'm just saying. He doing too much. But go ahead. Continue.
And all they ever do is lecture white people about how to talk to or about black people.
Nigga, you get on your platform and try to lecture black people all the time, and you get cooked. Even if you try to lecture white people, and then white people cooked you. But that's all right.
And then they lecture other black people if they don't talk or think or speak in ways in which they approve. Black fatigue is real. Everybody is so tired of both of these groups of black people that they don't know what to do. So yeah, black fatigue is real, and I got it.
When are you around black people? Black conservatives don't count. The majority of them, I should say. They don't count. Okay. So there's that. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. But all right, let's see what them comments look like. How do you grapple with being being a conservative and black sodomite? Black fatigue is definitely real. He's letting trolls talk to him and put him up. Look at it. Trolls. Oh my. Wait, it's more important for civilized black people to say this because honestly, black people wouldn't listen to whites about this. What the fuck are you talking about? They've been saying that since the 60s. It's funny that they love to talk about our problems, but then when we get to start talking about their problem, they get sensitive. But then tell us not to be sensitive because they telling the truth. Okay. All right. What else we got? Here we go. Now, conservative boomers. So we already know this is a lie. When I used to go, wait a minute. Why couldn't you see? Why are you blocking out God? Why did she put a dash instead of an O? Okay. She said, when I used to go for a walk in the park, about half the people I see are black. Used to be, we make eye contact, smile, say hi, and move on. Then it got to where some would not make eye contact, would completely ignore me. Now I keep my head down. Okay, good. We don't fuck with you. What's the problem? You look like if we say something to you, you're going to call police. The wild part is the intelligentsia is the man that everyone is supposed to identify with the thug and claim that is the culture. They sell it as community as if there's a collectivist group thing. Oh, we're going to do the community thing now. So should I, since we're going to talk about community and how black community is so destructive, let's have fun, family. So am I allowed to put Donald Trump along with Owsley County, Kentucky? Am I allowed to do that? I just want to know. Let me help. What's up, protocol? And hello to the room. Am I allowed to do that? Since Rob Smith wanted to lump in the ghetto ratchet destructive blacks with the upper echelon blacks, even though when you fuse them together, you're going to get the strongest race on the planet, am I allowed to put Donald Trump, the president of the United States, the alleged leader of the free world, am I allowed to put him with the backwoods country, still using the metal tub to wash clothes and vegetables? Am I allowed to put him with that? Because when they fuse, you still gonna get a meth head. Am I allowed to do that? Ghetto thug culture. You mean the one that came for white people? White people were the original thugs. Oh, I know. He's gonna tell me there's no ghetto white people. Y'all ain't got no white people that go outside and try to talk hood and think that they from South Central. They ain't got none of that, right? They that's an act. Jamie Kennedy did a whole movie about that y'all seem to have forgotten. Huh. Interesting. We get demonized for doing videos and movies and commentaries about what goes on in our neighborhoods. But y'all monetize what goes on in your neighborhoods and then cosplay what goes on in our neighborhoods. I get it. I get it. Okay. Continue. What else we got? Only 45 comments. At least Damani got 30 times that, but go ahead. All right. Let's see what them post engagements look like. Let me look. Nigga blood relatives. Do you see this? This is who he's attracting. Nigga blood relatives. All right, Rob Smith. Damn, they put the video up. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's exhausting watching a gay black man chase clout by pandering to audiences that openly despise him. I mean, he got to do what he got to do. Damn, he only got 4? That's crazy. Sir, how you only get 4 interactions? That's insane. All right. But since we want to talk about black fatigue, let's see what other posts are out there about black fatigue. Because we all know where this started from. This started from all them commentaries they like to do about Obama. Saying how Obama was the reason why all this racism in the country happened. Y'all know me. I don't f with Obama like that. But that's crazy. You telling me a mixed black man got you so pussy whipped, you couldn't say what you wanted to say, even though y'all were making jokes about him and his family for 8 years, and y'all are still doing it today. Y'all been giving that man hell since 2004. But all of a sudden, he ushered in this new era of racism because he said something about white people. But I didn't hear y'all come outside and say, oh, black women are the backbone of the black community. He said that in a motherfucking church. Then said, black man, what you say about black man? He dissed us, hard body. I ain't hear y'all come outside and defend your black brethren. I ain't hear y'all say nothing. Y'all sat there and clapped it. Jesus Christ is king? Bullshit. And the fact y'all keep saying that is crazy to me. Why are you lumping in Jesus Christ, the Son of the Most High, with politics? Y'all motherfuckers are crazy. They gonna whoop your ass when you get to them gates. Peter and them gonna whoop your ass. That man did not die on that cross for y'all to call that man king. Crazy. We saw Demani's. Let's see what else we got. What is this? Black fatigue. It's a hashtag now. Okay. Ooh, who is this? King Millennial Entertainment. I don't know who the hell you are. Let's see what you're talking about.
And black people don't want to live around ratchet black people. I mean, it's nothing like going to the Walmart on a Sunday morning and then you see the Bonnet crew walk in.
Oh, Lord.
Loud, obnoxious, the kids are everywhere, in every aisle, unattended.
This nigga acting like he ain't never been. So you telling me you was in your mama hip pocket the whole time when you was growing up, sir? You down the aisle by yourself. I know when your mama took you to Toys R Us, she told you, I'm going to get you what you going to get. That must mean your parents didn't trust you, sir, because when I ran up in Toys R Us, I went straight for the video game section. And my people knew where I was. We go grocery store, they knew what section we was at. We was in the cereal aisle, trying to figure out the sugariest cereal that we could go get and try to figure out the scam we gonna pull on our parents so they could buy it. Because some of us didn't have the gift of slipping it into the basket. So they wouldn't see it until it got on the conveyor belt. And then we had to give them the look. You're like, I didn't put that in my basket. And then they'd look down on us and we had to try to give them that look. Like, please. And more often than not, they're like, I ain't paying for that. Put that back. Fuck is you talking about? But go ahead.
And that's anywhere you go. No matter.
You know what? I shouldn't even be surprised that somebody like this would say this because he got on a red Yankee hat. I shouldn't even be surprised.
White people don't want to live around ratchet black people. And black people don't want to live around ratchet black people.
So why do white people go into quote unquote ratchet black neighborhoods and live? Gentrified or not, why do they go there? Oops. If white people didn't want, why are white people still moving to Atlanta? According to y'all, Atlanta is so ghetto and ratchet. Why are they still moving down here? And don't tell me they going to Gainesville and all that, because they're not only going to Gainesville and them other places. They going into historically black neighborhoods. Oh, you don't believe me? I figured you didn't. Let me help you, sir. Do you know on the block where MLK's house is, they build townhomes and new construction is nothing but white people on that block? I'm just saying. I went over this last week. Why would white people want to go around ghetto black people and ratchet black people? Interesting.
I mean, it's nothing like going to the Walmart on a Sunday morning and then you
Your ass supposed to be in church, so I already know you're not black.
see the bonnet crew walking. Loud, obnoxious.
When is the bonnet crew ever in Walmart on a Sunday morning? They go on Saturday, sir.
The kids are everywhere, in every aisle, unattended, and that's anywhere you go. No matter what. They're highly emotional, highly sensitive. You can't say nothing. You can't even smile and hold the door for them because they'll look.
Here we go with that bullshit, sir. So now black people don't give you common courtesy. So you saw a couple black women online not say thank you, and you think that's the entirety of the community. Cool. I seen a few white people kill people. I just think they're all now killers. I'm going to run with that. Thank you. You opened the door. Thank you so much.
Look at you like you're crazy. And always the victim of something. Either you stepped on a shoe,
Stepped on their shoe. Damn. They just like some Caribbean folk. They 20 years behind what's going on. Stepping on shoes. I didn't realize it. Keep going.
looked at them wrong, you told them good morning. They're
Somebody got killed for saying good morning. Go ahead.
never happy, they're never satisfied.
They're never happy and they're never satisfied. He said, we're never happy and never satisfied. No, motherfucker, we got shit to do. If we were happy all the time, y'all would say we were doing nothing. Yes, what human being you know is satisfied in their life? Even your bitch ass president told the whole world, I want to be president. This is where I get the most satisfaction out of my life. Paraphrasing. He does the, I do this because I love the country. I love the country. I love it. This ain't his page. This is on TikTok. I might go look. There's no human being in history that is satisfied with what they have. Why do you think we make the joke that all these rich people don't want to die because they know they can't take their riches with them? I don't give a damn. Anyway, this is crazy. Let's see. 110,000. Let me see. Oh, he wanted these pages. Black supremacy and toxic behavior. Unchecked black supremacy. Lord have mercy. This nigga look like a failed battle rapper. I ain't even gonna hold you. What is the number one threat to black people in their communities? Oh my God. He can't even spell. Look, what is this? E. Carolyn? Who is that? Oh my God. Dude, why are you using a green screen that's cutting off your head? Look, he gonna put up some rage content talking about something. I'm really, oh, you a cop? Oh, It makes more sense. You're a cop? Well, well, well. Huh. Now, there you go. Nigga, nigga, you on, wait a minute. Sir, you on the clock.
Financial war with China. You're right. I'm really starting to regret not voting for Donald Trump.
Nigga, shut up. Okay, so we got somebody that wants to be Officer Tenpenny. I'm sorry, I shouldn't do that. Shout out to Samuel L. Jackson. He got a VGA for that. We got somebody that's following the line of Officer Tatum Tots. Let me see what he said.
And you wonder why normal, good black people move out of the hood as soon as they start getting successful.
Which is a lie, by the way, but, let them tell it. Because, sir, we can go to Harlem right now, and I could show you successful black people that still live in those areas. I could show you them in Brooklyn right now. I could show you them in Queens. I could show you that in Atlanta. How many black celebrities live in Atlanta right now? Because I know y'all would consider that ghetto. Because it's Atlanta, because it's predominantly black. You want to go to Charlotte? I'll show you plenty of successful black people that live in Charlotte. That's going to be the next city y'all going to start saying is ghetto. You want to go D.C.? There's still successful black people in D.C. Philly, Chicago. We can go all across the country. I'll show you successful black people that still live around in the hood. But okay. Go ahead, sir.
I was one of those black people that said, man, if I made some money, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to buy up this, buy up that.
This nigga is now out here taking Ice Cube story. Jesus. Go ahead. Next he going to tell us he was in the nation. Go ahead.
I'm going to support the community. As soon as I got my money, I got the fuck up out of there.
Is that impressive? That's impressive to him.
Because they don't know how to appreciate good shit.
Would y'all like to tell them how much good shit we got in the hood that people risk their lives allegedly to go down and get? Who want to tell them? If we didn't appreciate nothing, if anything, we appreciate the history that our neighborhoods and the Black American neighborhoods created, which is why y'all dumbasses be leaving your nice little white enclaves to come down. I've yet to see a great soul food restaurant in a white neighborhood. Y'all go to the hoot for your fried chicken wings hard. Pause. I'm just saying, Mr. Cop, I'm sure when you get a hankering, you ain't going to no white spot to get no food. If you had your druthers and you lived in Chicago, you'd probably go to Harold's straight in the hood. But continue.
And my suburban kids don't need to be...
There it is. There it is.
This buy up that. I'm going to support the community. As soon as I got my money, I got the fuck up out of there. Because they don't know how to appreciate good shit. And my suburban kids don't need to be dealing with that bullshit.
Yet your suburban kids will leave your home and act like they from the hoods. Remember that's how y'all got a John Morant? Led a nice life, but they act like he from the hoods. Huh. They love telling on themselves. Continue, sir.
Crab in a barrel mentality. Never take accountability for nothing. So
just like you cops.
But yeah, black fatigue is a thing. And I'll tell you, a lot of people are fucking tired. tired of dealing with these kind of people on a daily basis. I mean, I get anxiety when I walk inside of a mall nowadays.
Oh my God. A mall? You mean the malls that are dying because everybody's doing online shopping? I want to hear about these malls. Go ahead. Just tell me about the malls.
I mean, because you got these YNs running around and they don't respect nothing.
What? Sir. Okay.
So I don't care what anybody says. White America is tired of you.
Damn, he didn't even lead with Black America. He led with white America. Wow. Okay, fine, Dev Studio. You don't know nothing about the hood. Good. Then don't never talk about the hood. That's great. That's wonderful.
And we are too.
Who the fuck is we? You over here speaking French and you a whole cop. Inspector Clouseau ass looking. I just realized who he looked like. He looked like DJ Academics. But we gonna move on. Look, somebody said it. We keep hearing about black fatigue, but you know I'm really sick of Koreans. All right, you're trying to be funny. So we're gonna put up Charleston White. I tell you, white people, boy, y'all better stop. Oh God. Look. They had to go pull out stories from years ago. Look at them. Damn. You know, for people that are so fatigued, they sure as hell got enough energy to go find this shit. There's so much to talk about in this world, but they fixated on black people. They made a whole hashtag out of it. That's crazy. Oh, this dude. Oh, I got to get him. Wait a minute. I was gonna save this for an upload, but I can't wait that long. I gotta get this motherfucker. I swear, boy. Motherfucker like him is the worst, boy. Here it go. You ready for black fatigue again? Listen to what this asshole said in regards to Tyre Nichols. You're gonna love it.
So let me get this straight. These guys,
Nigga, you got it crooked already, but go ahead.
essentially beat Tyre Nichols to death.
Correct.
Literally right now, watching them, one cop is standing him up, or two cops are standing him up, and the other is socking him in the head.
Correct. So far, so good. Let's see. Keep going.
I've seen one of these cops kick him in the head. They were using like a nightstick. I mean, he died from blunt force trauma to the head, and we just watched these guys quite literally beat him in the head.
Correct.
And they've been acquitted of all state charges.
Correct. Thanks to the all-white jury. Let's see where he's going to go with this.
I don't see BLM marching in the streets.
This nigga. You mean the white-controlled BLM you don't see in the streets? The white-controlled BLM, you don't see him in the streets. Go ahead.
I don't see Democratic politicians outraged by it or even...
So you wanted the people in Washington that y'all say need to be fixing the country, which would have started with them holding police accountable, but yet you heard your president say he wants to indemnify them cops and make sure that they can be able to do their job with more resources and less oversight. You want them, because they need the Democrat votes on this, you want them to do something about it. But you're not holding your Republican representatives and senators to task. So are you telling us that the Republicans don't give a fuck about black people? Is that what you're telling us? Continue.
talking about it. And I don't see black Americans out in the streets marching, saying the system's messed up.
And we got him. What have I also said on this platform? 2020 rotted their fucking brains that they think everything that happens to us, we're supposed to go outside. So the entire election cycle, we already told them, we not going outside like we used to. Since everybody want to jump in and be with us, when we're outside until it's time to get them tangibles, and everybody pushing us out the way to get theirs. We said we're not gonna go outside no more. Now you're upset that you don't see people outside protesting? Sir. You're right, Wallow J. Screenshot. Sir. Black people were literally outside the next day. Black Americans, I should say. They were literally outside in Memphis the next day. Tyre Nichols' mama was outside with the bullhorn saying, go protest, but protest peacefully. We all talked about it on our social medias. We made sure, we all made a concerted effort because we know you're not black. We know you're not black because you got the white stepdaddy. We made a concerted effort to make sure that Tyre Nichols' story did not disappear because we knew how the media was going to spin it. They were going to make him look like the aggressor, and they were going to try to make it look like he deserved it. And we were like, no, you're not going to hide this. And we kept sending it out, and we kept doing commentaries on it. And it got to the point where it pissed y'all off that you had white people like, listen, even that's too much.
Saying this is wrong, nothing, or I should say minimal.
Soapbox, you don't know about Jeffrey? Oh, Jeffrey's mama married a white man in Oklahoma. Jeffrey's from Oklahoma. He grew up with his words, not mine. He grew up with a white stepdaddy. This is why he be talking like this. He made a whole platform on TikTok for this. And then exposed himself multiple times in many, many, many debates, not knowing what the hell he was talking about. With his most famous line, I never heard of that, I have to look into it. How the hell you say that on a debate?
I've seen some people complain about it. They were just acquitted of all state charges.
And they still have Fed charges. But go ahead.
And it's virtually silent.
How is it virtually silent when you could literally go on YouTube and see black people talking about it? You literally go on your platform, TikTok, and literally see people talking about it. But we're silent. Oh, okay. Because you think the internet is the black community. I forgot about that. They think the internet is the black community.
Many black Americans in this country are so hypocritical, and they're ideologically inconsistent. Now, let this have been 3 or 4 white cops.
What in the hell is he talking about? How are we ideologically inconsistent? Do we not give all cops hell when they do shit like this? Do we not give them hell? Okay, Jeffrey. You know what? Jeffrey, I'm going to help you today. I shouldn't even be doing this, but you know what? You what Loaded Lux call a lost nigga. I'm going to help you. Because maybe you don't know this. I'm going to help this lost nigga out. Yeah, that's his page. I'm going to help the lost nigga. We didn't talk about it. Watch this. I know Tori gonna yell at me for putting his links on this coon's page, but I have to make a point.
People would be in the streets marching, politicians would be talking about it, it would be all over the news.
Politicians didn't talk about Tyre Nichols getting beat to death. Now, I have to say this. He said that he did this video, right? After he started coming and putting his stuff on X, because he never used to put his stuff on X like that. Now all of a sudden he's putting his stuff on X, which means whatever influencer farm is paying him told him you better start doing that so you can get more money. But continue, sir.
But since it doesn't fit the narrative, we're just going to sweep it under the rug.
What narrative, sir? Why? Because they're not white cops? We literally shitted on them. He could have literally looked up Tyre Nichols' name, Black Americans, and you would saw page after page after page after page, thread after thread of black people talking about this, Black Americans talking about this. From the day after it happened, when we didn't even see the body cam yet. We didn't even see the video that was posted on that light post. We didn't even see it yet, and we were talking about it. And then when we found out it was black cops that did it, we went even harder on it. Pause. So I don't understand what he's trying to say and why he look like he on the toilet right now. I'm just saying. And he said it right here. But okay. That's just the facts, ma'am. That's not what it is. Okay. You still don't even get it. But I'm glad you said all that and said nothing. We encourage people to let out their thoughts. But go ahead.
And this is what's embarrassing for many of the black people who would be out in the streets marching if these were all white cops. You're ideologically inconsistent and you're hypocritical. You don't really care about black lives. And you don't really care about right or wrong. Because if you truly did, you would have the same energy about this as you would if it was a bunch of white cops.
This literally happened. Sir, this literally happened 2 years ago. You acting like it just happened. This was literally 2 years ago. In January. I got my video restricted for talking about it. Fuck is you talking about? Just the facts, man. We try way harder than you right now. We're the hardest working people on the planet. I know your stereotypes, whoever the fuck taught you, didn't tell you that and teach you correctly. We're the hardest working people on the planet. Remember, there ain't no America without black folks. So I don't know what you're talking about. Now say some other dumb shit in there. Go ahead. Show us how stupid you are. Maybe if you had a black teacher, you'd be smarter.
I think you're not seeing outrage amongst the black community. Because remember, I've said many black Americans have this unrelenting loyalty to being black. So since they have this unrelenting loyalty to being black, and for many of them that guides which direction they go, they don't know which direction to go.
What the fuck is he talking about? He just saying shit now. Yes, the computer's dusty. Where's your computer? Yes, it's dusty. Yes. See, look, I can dust. Look, I'm dusting something I own. Go do your chores before your mama get home at 3 o'clock. And make sure you take the chicken out of the freezer. She told you to do that yesterday and you didn't do it. You got to run it under cold water. I'm helping you out. Because you were banned from using the microwave. Because your stupid ass put some metal in there.
Because all the cops are black and the victim's black. So who did they side with? Because remember, it's not about right or wrong in many of these cases. It's about aligning with your skin color. So since there isn't a skin color to align with...
What the fuck is he talking about? What? Say that again. This is his stepdaddy. This is the white stepdaddy talking right now.
Which direction to go? Because all the cops are black and the victim's black. So who did they side with? Because remember, it's not about right or wrong in many of these cases. It's about aligning with your skin.
Oh, so Jeffrey, so we weren't supposed to say something because the cops that beat this boy to death were black. We weren't supposed to say something? We were supposed to be like, oh, just talking up to the game? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Weren't y'all the same ones who said back the blue? I thought the police, they were all blue. I thought I was told it don't matter what color you are in this country. If you see oppression and degeneration, you're supposed to call it out. And again, I just left him a link of somebody who was talking about it, who's black. I could show you my restricted video right now. So how the hell didn't the black community talk about it? But again, y'all keep telling us there's no color with the police force. It's blue. It doesn't say back the black cops, back the white cops. It says back the blue. That doesn't make sense. I get it.
Skin color. So since there isn't a skin color to align with, because everyone is the same color.
So we didn't align with Tyre Nichols and his family. Oh, okay.
They basically stay silent. And this is why I say having an unrelenting loyalty to being black is an absolute problem. Because it blinds you from seeing right or wrong, and it stops you from actually calling that out. Like, these cops literally beat him to death. And it's silence when they were all acquitted of state charges.
What are you talking about?
Serious. The people out in the street marching about police brutality primarily only do it when a white cop does something to a black person. This seems like a textbook case of police brutality, and they're not out in the streets marching. And again, it's likely because all of them have this skin color. It's a problem.
Well, let's see. Oh, a black woman.
First of all, this is not a jury of your peers. You got a group of...
I see a black person talking about it. Here's another one.
I'm not a lawyer, but a verdict has been reached in the trial of the 3 officers who were charged with killing.
That's a black woman. There you go.
Yes.
Black woman put up, well, she might be Jamaican, but whatever. She put it up. Here's a black man. A chef, he put it up. He says something. Well, look at that. The neighborhood talk. That's a black page, even though allegedly they say it's run by white people. Whatever. Let me see. Kay Solomon. Well, she works for Fox. Well, okay, we won't count that one because she works for a network. I'm seeing black creators on your platform that you use predominantly. I'm seeing it. So how did black people not talk about this? Where's the silence? I'm just saying. Since he wants to tell us that we lying. Just the facts, man, and you white people are threats to yourselves. And you want everybody to be scared of everything else. That's why you got white people right now talking about Jews are creating all the problems. That sounds like weakness to me. We hold ourselves more accountable than y'all do any day of the week. But that's all right. North Philly, look at that. Here's another one. Here's a black woman right here. Yeah, I thought, Jeffrey, your average is falling, brother. I'm just saying. I see it. This is TikTok. I see plenty of black people talking about this. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. Where? And he on here. No, you're not from Earth. You're from Middle Earth with all the ogres and shit like that. That's where you from. This motherfucker said stop waiting on someone. Listen, just the facts. You waiting on Superman on July 11th to save your ass. I ain't waiting for nobody. But you're not saying nothing right now. So what we gonna do is, since you want to be on this 70s Hawaii 5-0 bullshit, we gonna let you ride. You know what, Torian? That's a great idea. We fixing to do that right now. Cause Jeffrey Mead, Tyre Nichols. Let's see. That was 11 hours ago. And he started it off by saying Derek Chauvin. Public pressure. I'm surprised he didn't say black public pressure, but okay, whatever. Let's look. I see nothing. We'll do it like this. This is what we'll do. We'll do it like this. So we'll take this. So we'll add this, and then we'll go Tyre Nichols. We'll do that. Makes my big, and there it is. There it is. Now, again, he's been posting more on X now. So 2 years ago, he wasn't posting here. Interesting. Not a word. Wait a minute. Is this a black cop? Wait a minute.
Nichols is ridiculous.
Let me see what he's saying.
Because I want you to understand this, that we're put in a position where we're supposed to protect and serve the community, not beat the hell out of the community.
Well, look at that, Jeffrey. We got a whole black cop out here saying what they did, what them cops did was fucked up. Huh. Ain't that something? Let's cause Credit didn't see it. He ain't see it. That was the same week that shit happened. Interesting. The information that you can find online is staggering. Let me look. Since this Jeffrey wants to talk, like he knows the black community, even though he was raised in Oklahoma with a white stepdaddy, since he knows the community. I'm trying to see something. Let's look. Maybe he did a video. Well, look at that. Let's see. Let me look. Let's see. Let's see. I don't see your video, sir. Should have come up already. Now, this is 2024.
So Jeffrey responded to my debate request in the video. Let's see what he said.
And why would you like to debate me? I'm curious. Because I do have a larger following than you do.
So
and there it is. Oh my God. Sir, I'm looking on your page. You know what? Let's do the DuckDuckGo search. Let's do that. Because maybe it'll give me, since it's an aggregate, maybe it'll give me a better link. Maybe it has it. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Okay. So Trend Newsline, they were talking, they brought that up. Okay. I'm looking. You know what? Let's put TikTok. Let's narrow it down a little bit more. Let's see. Okay, there's TikTok. And I don't. Okay, so you put that on, and then he put it on Instagram. Okay. Sir, where's your video on that? Where is that? I ain't finna go look through 2023. I'm not doing that. Because you put out like 3 videos a day. I don't even know how much shit you be talking. I don't see this. Nothing. Where is this? It should have come up already. What is this? Fearmongering.
Can you please explain?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm there you go. So you want to chastise us for a perception where you think we didn't talk about this particular situation, yet you didn't even speak on it. Now you want to wag your finger. You want to wag your finger after the fact. You weren't there in the trenches when we were covering if they were even going to give them cops charges. You didn't even say something about the 3 white cops that were standing behind the car watching them do it. Where was those commentaries? You know what? Let me look that up. Preston Hemphill. Yeah. The fat Peter Griffin looking motherfucker he had charges put on him and then they dropped him. Let me see if you said something. Nothing. What is this? Immigrants. What is this? Oh, you got a video on immigrants.
You know, I was thinking something today.
Uh-huh.
I bet a lot of immigrants laugh at a lot of black Americans. So imagine this. Imagine you live in India, right? You move your family. It's you, your wife, and you've got 2 kids. You move your family over here and you have nothing once you get here. Or let's say you've got $3,000 to your family's name by the time you get here. By the way,
so they didn't come here with nothing. Okay.
Speak English very well at all.
Uh-huh.
Very broken English. You can barely even understand it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you apply for 200-300 jobs, find yourself a job, you start making money. From there, you're working your butt off and you're saving every penny while also helping take care of your family. Your wife is working as well. You both are taking care of the children, obviously. You work your butt off for 10 years, save up enough money, right? Then you start your own business. From this point, as your business started, struggled for the first year or 2, but you had a good savings, and now your business is starting to become profitable. You're starting to make.
I can't with these influencer scripts. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sitting here listening. That's a wild screenshot, by the way. Sir, you will forever be known as doing these stupid videos with half the information, and then you get to these debates and you get killed. I would stop. This is going to end badly for you. I like how he didn't say that the jury was white. I love how he just conveniently left that part out. So it's a problem. Black people are loyal to themselves, but you sit there and cheer white people saying they into themselves. That's crazy. No, man, no. They're running with that narrative now that all these immigrants come over here with no ends. And they somehow build themselves up, which we all know is a lie, because you can't get into this country unless you have a job already or you have a support system that them folk can go call and say, how are you doing? They keep tabs on you. Then they're going to run around and say, oh, well, imagine getting all that and you seeing black people who had the advantage of being in this country already and they're not excelling. Nigga, your life started out as a failure because your parents didn't stay together. So knock it off. And nobody knows you off of the internet, and barely people know you on the internet. You go outside and walk, you just a regular black person. That's it. You just another number in the world population. I want y'all to understand this, folks, because I got to get ready, because I got to go out and hang with wifey. He's done all this work, right? Building up the TikTok, building up the social media presence, and not near person on a mainstream platform asked this man to come on and talk. If what he was saying was so profound, how did nobody come up and say, hey, let me holler at you? But you know what? I could be wrong. Let me look. Because we only seen the debates. He might have been doing interviews. Let's see. Okay, so you did an interview when you were a football player. Almost a decade ago. Ah, okay. You were a 3-star wideout. Ah, okay. What is this? You got a shout out from Elon Musk, but you haven't gotten farther than that. Elon saw a video of you talking about something stupid and just reposted it. No link, just reposted it. Where is it? Where is it, sir? No Fox News, no Newsmax, none of this? None of this. You're on a platform that somebody could shut off tomorrow. Here we go. He finna teach you how to be a one-on-one TikTok coaching. One-on-one TikTok coaching for $75. He's going to teach you the proven strategies that help me grow to 1.9 million followers on TikTok. He's finna teach you how to put up 3 videos a day knocking the black community. That's what he's going to teach you. Sir, they could knock down TikTok tomorrow. What are you going to do then? Look, where are these? Where are they? Where are these interviews, sir? I'm looking. What is this? Wait. Hold on. Wait. So, what I'm seeing on this is somebody, so they clowning you from when you were in your Oklahoma days. Okay, now I'm curious. Because you played in Oklahoma. Okay, let me see. I will say this. At least you got better stats than old Tatum Tots. You've been around since the early to mid 2010s. They couldn't even give you a picture. Were you even on the field? At least you scored 3 touchdowns in 2016. At least you did that. Oh, man, they make it too easy. But, you know, c'est la vie. This is what they want. They want these audiences. You know, black fatigue and all that. They have so much black fatigue, they won't even just say, you know what, there's so much to talk about out here. Let's just talk about that. Nah, black people. Black people. Everything is black people. What is this?
Morals, self-respect, and character. You are allowed.
Hey, Tori, it's the same chick from the other day. We don't even have to listen to what she says. This dude.
Grandparents were slaves. Y'all keep bringing this shit up, so I'm gonna do the history lesson with y'all. Then 5 generations ago, we had Jim Crow and redlining and all that other shit. Are you with me, black folks? Stay right there, stupid motherfucker. Okay, so all that happened, and it caused us to be the most violent motherfuckers in the world because they had the systemic oppression built against us. I get it. But why you doing it to yourself?
Oh my God. Okay, fine. White people got all the advantages in there and they still scam each other. White people got all the advantages, yet they still sell drugs to each other. White people got all the advantages, go to Congress, and still their communities look like crap. We're looking at you, Senator Mitch McConnell, because you have a county in your state that's one of the poorest in the country. Since they want to keep bringing up black politicians all day and how they don't do nothing. There's plenty of white politicians that get the power and do nothing for their communities. But y'all don't talk about that. I think it'd be fair. There's plenty of Asian ones out there right now that are not doing for their community. Where are all those Asian representatives in New York City that represent Chinatowns? They're still failing. Maybe y'all should ask them type of questions. Look, here we go. See? See what I mean? Oh, look. They're showing videos of black people looting. Like we didn't see white people loot, but okay. So now every black video you can find is bad is black fatigue. Good. You don't have to talk about it no more. Them videos out there, just scroll past them. See how I'm doing? I'm just scrolling past them. You didn't see me. Look, here's my search history for those who are going to say that I'm full of it. Look, I'm going to show you something. Look. You see this? That's my search history. Do you see white fatigue anywhere in this? And these are recent. You don't see white fatigue now, do you? Sorry, I didn't show it to you. Look, nothing on white fatigue, right? Nothing. Nothing. That's crazy. You don't see Hispanic fatigue. You don't see Asian fatigue. I don't let their problems bother me. I don't have fatigue on some other race. I just choose not to talk about them unless it's something that I can teach the family about. Like what I do with affirmative action. Which, by the way, you might be getting another update very soon. I'm looking at something. What's the matter? It's not sexy enough to talk about them deportations no more? Or the China lies? It's not sexy enough? Black people, they see what I'm telling you, family? And y'all were right when you said it. It's profitable to talk about black degeneracy. Profitable. Because that just shows y'all have no talent. Come on, Jeffrey, go on your TikTok, go live and go teach them something. Don't bring up black people. Go teach them something. Let me see. But they won't do it. Because they can't do it. I really wish they would save their live streams. Let me see. Wait, hold on. I don't understand why TikTok don't save lives. I never understood that. What the fuck did I go into? Oh, those are live streams. Okay. That's his profile picture. Okay. But anyway, like I said, it's funny that they don't keep lives up. They need to fix that, but okay. He talking about black fatigue, and the video he puts up is that black statue in Times Square. I thought you were fatigued out. Look.
All right, so I'm currently at the White House. As you can see, over here, then we're looking at the West Wing over here, and then this is the Eisenhower building. So we're supposed to have an influencer press briefing.
An influencer press briefing. I gotta go, family. An influencer press briefing. Oh, these people are hilarious. Oh, man. Do you know how much bigger your platform would have been if you just left black people alone? If you would have been talking about politics and what goes on in the world and got it out the mud without talking about black people, do you know how much? You'd probably be at 3 million right now. You just crossed 2 million, and you've been doing this for damn near since before the pandemic. That's crazy. And can't nobody quote you on shit. Greco Bo, why do you think black people don't point out the black parts of their culture? When have we never done that? I don't know what you're trying to say right now. Maybe you gotta explain it to us. I'm gonna go put on pants. I need someone to explain that. How we don't call out bad parts of our culture. That's crazy. They explain it. I gotta go find pants. Did he explain it? He didn't explain it. Okay, so you didn't watch an entire movement of delineation happen the last 2 years. You didn't see that. You obviously don't, Reco Bo, because you would have said, why doesn't everybody just point out the flaws in their communities? Jeffrey's not even part of the black community. Why is he calling it out? Now, if I said something about mixed culture and people being in interracial relationships, I would be wrong, right? What you're saying makes no sense. He's debated people. What do you mean, what delineation? Where you been? This is what I'm talking about. Y'all walk up in here and don't know what the hell you talking about. There's been an effort the last 2 years to show black people are not, like y'all say, it's not a monolith. There's different cultures in there. And we all call out the degeneracies in our cultures. So I don't know what you're talking about right now. You're coming in here uninformed. You sound like him. Well, Cameron, if you live in that neighborhood and you have all that going against you, that's you. You like that. So I don't know what you're talking about. You can go stay in a neighborhood that smells like weed. We don't. Jeffrey knows nothing about the black community, yet you want to ride with him on what he says, yet we've seen debates in him when he's talking about the black community. He sits there and gets cooked, and he has to sit there and apologize. You want to stand with that. Do your thing. Do your thing. I didn't do that to him. He did it to himself. Now his excuse is when people want to debate him, oh, my platform's bigger. Yeah, because you know you'll get cooked and your platform will take a hit. Oh, here we go. So, Reco Bowl, so you're telling us right now that you are such an ineptitude and such an inept individual that you willingly moved into a black neighborhood, didn't do any research on it. Now you're going to come in front of black people and complain about your choices. That sounds like you are the worst type of individual. I hope to God you don't have children. Because if that's how you move in life, they're going to be failures. You willingly moved into a black community with crime. That's insane. Okay, Cameron, we got to let you go because you can't even spell accountability. That's crazy. And I know your phone told you that was wrong, and you still wrote it. That's crazy. And he got the nerve to talk about how black people, his black neighborhood smell like weed. Well, you was doing way too much inhaling. I can't believe you couldn't spell accountability right. That's insane. Oh my God. Reco Ball, I can't believe you're a failure like that. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Sir, I lived in a white neighborhood and there was a murder down the street. Fuck is you talking about? Atlanta, sir. There you go. A Syrian majority black with low crime, Atlanta. There's your answer. Since y'all don't want to go do research, Atlanta. There you go. That's why everybody's still moving down here. I tell you they dumb. But you got it. Yeah, it's horrible. Right. It's horrible. Uh-huh. Where you live? Now he gonna tell me he live in LA. Wow. Around all the cousins and everything. High crime. Atlanta don't have high crime, so we already know. Now I know you full of it. Keep going. Keep going. You want me to show you the news? Dallas. Oh, wait a minute. So he gonna knock me for living in Atlanta with crime that's not crazy, but you in Dallas. When them Hispanics be going crazy down there. You want to do that with me? I know you don't want to do that with me. I know you don't want to do that. Before you worry about my city that I live in now, why don't you worry about the fact that your city so pussyfied? I don't see y'all outside for the white boy. I don't see it. Where are the white people in Dallas to go stand for Austin Metcalf? Where they at? Because last I checked, Frisco is a suburb of Dallas, the Metroplex. Where y'all at? You got plenty. You could have lived in Richardson. You could have went to Frisco. You live in a black neighborhood. That's crazy. Well, let me guess. You must be white. All that whiteness, and you can't win. That's crazy. Just a waste of white. But you know what we're gonna do for you, Reco Ball, since you dumb as hell? I can't believe you dumb as hell. Oh, you Hispanic, even worse. You in Texas and a Hispanic and you can't get over? That's crazy. You better go down in and out and go get an application. Start from the bottom. That's crazy. I'm gonna help you out today though. It's Monday. You should be at the job site. It ain't my fault. Them motherfuckers came up in here talking about that we committing all the crime out here. All right, motherfucker. He gonna talk about Atlanta violence. Yeah, because it's violent like any other city in the country. All right. But he gonna talk about Dallas. Dallas. Reco Ball gonna talk to us about violence in Dallas. That's the city where they killed the president. Get out of my face. They killed the whole president down there. He gonna talk about some violence. Oh my God. I wish Church was here, but he in school getting his education. Dallas killed a whole president and made a monument out of it. A whole park out of it. And he gonna talk about Atlanta and violence. Boy, I'm leaving. I'm going outside. So hopefully y'all learned something. If you did, I done my job. If not, I try to be better next time.